Hello everybody, welcome to Will Brown Art. Thanks so much for joining me today. This is my beautiful, amazing, spectacular, and glorious art van that I drive around. I display my art, I share and inspire people to be artists and do their thing. It's been sitting here this winter, got a little donation hole in the back here. And so our goal is to get this thing up and running because it's been sitting here all winter long and I've been using it for storage as I've been writing my books and getting a whole bunch of stuff done. But to be able to get this thing up and rolling so we can take it on some big adventures here this summer, I need to come over here, and what I'm gonna do is take a bunch of this old crappy wood, just miscellaneous pieces, got some particle board over there, a number of pieces that need to be used, and I got to clear out this whole area, move all these fence posts over here, and clear out this whole area. And I'm going to build out about 4 to 5 feet or so off of this little garage storage area over here, and turn it into a little section where I can put all my carving, sculpting, rock cutting, extra art supplies and things, and work out of this area. That way my art van is clear and good to go. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff in here, just a ton of stuff. Got some art projects I'm working on in the making inside of here right now. Got some of my saws and different materials in there as well. That way my art van is empty and ready to roll, and we can take off and go on our adventures. It is crazy humid and super hot. I heard on the radio somebody was saying like 80, 90, somewhere in there degrees or something. It's been just super hot today, so I got on a whole bunch of just work clothes and a wet shirt over my head, trying to stay cool and able to keep moving and get this done. So we're gonna build ourselves a little makeshift shed here. Let's go. There's only one problem right now with doing all this work. There's a ton of tall grass out here and I'm allergic to it. So when the wind blows and I get that stuff in my face, this is what happens. I go into sneezing fits. But we must prevail, you guys. We got adventures to go on. So even though it's like 90 degrees or something crazy today and super humid, and I just got to keep wetting this shirt, putting it on my head, and dealing with the allergies, I'm going to make it through this, guys. We've been through worse. We're going to get this done because it needs to be done, and there's only one way to get to our goals, and that's to march through and keep pushing through and sneezing our way through. So, part of the journey. Sometimes it's not all fun and games and adventures. Sometimes it's just hard work behind the scenes, and that's what we're doing right now. Let's keep going. All right, we're getting there. Got all this stuff pulled apart. Wanted to show you guys this. This right here is a giant piece of stainless steel I bought a while ago, discounted, and I've had it stored here. And what this is going to be used for is for my tiny home, the backsplash in the kitchen and a few of the other areas. I'm going to be cutting this up and installing it for when I'm cooking, and my magnetized knife set and all that kind of stuff inside my tiny home. And so if you're watching this video and you're like, wait, you got this weird art van and you got a tiny home too? Yeah, watch some of my other videos. I got a whole build of my art van and most of the build of my tiny home as well. And I'm going to be traveling all over the place and doing art and just hopefully inspiring people to go for your dreams and transform the world and be about, you know, living life and enjoying it and making the best out of every moment and loving well. So that's what this is, though. And so looking at it makes me super excited because I know one of these days I'm going to be installing that, and that's super awesome and encouraging for me. So going to keep removing all this stuff, taking all this out, going to cut all this out, and then I got to start going through my supplies. But in a minute here, we do got to leave because I got my Blazer that I need to go and try to sell. Somebody wants to look at it and test drive it. But just gonna keep poking away, getting as much as I can done with the day. All right. What's up? It's day 2, you guys. Today is not as hot as yesterday. Yesterday was 89 degrees, super humid, just miserable out here. But I did get this much done, as you saw. I ended up in the evening having to take off and go sell my Blazer, so I sold that, which is a huge accomplishment because that means that I can have some more resources. I'm gonna put the van in the shop as soon as I can. I gotta get this thing built, and it also means that I can buy some more of the equipment that I need. And I'm hoping to adopt a dog here soon, so I'm waiting to hear back from this one lady that has a dog that was giving the dog away, and he needed a home, and he's a real cute little guy. And so it's all coming together, but trying to just juggle it all and wake up this morning and get started and work through the allergies. And I'm really excited because today is not as hot, but I'm gonna keep myself cool. And what we gotta do now is clean this up a little bit more. And then over here, there's a bunch of wood, and I gotta pull all that out and just see what I have to work with. We're gonna be creative and inventive and just, you know, make this work the best we can. It's not gonna be perfect. Yeah, not at all, but I'll do some measurements and we will try to straighten out the foundation of this a little bit and just build out. It's just gonna be real ghetto and simple here, but get the job done and create some storage for me and some working areas for processing stones, rocks, minerals, and art, paintings, all kinds of stuff. So let's get to it, guys. All right, as you can see, I pulled out all the spare old wood that needs to be used around here, and that's what I'm going to try to build this thing out of without having to spend too much money. If not any money at all would be ideal. Got my trusty old Hippo here. It's helped me out in some of my old videos. You can see him in my old tiny home build videos. And going ahead and just cut this 8-foot down to 4-foot sections. I'm gonna bring this over here, and this is a quick, simple build. I'm not hardcore digging things out, leveling everything off perfect, but it's still gonna be good. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit so the wood isn't on the ground where it can decay easier. And so I got some bricks here, and we're just gonna build it off of this frame right here. Now, I know how to build stuff really well and take my time and level everything off and pack things down and just make it super nice, but I'm using a whole bunch of old material that has, like, you know, I got sheets of this press board out here, and there's like all these wet spots. I'm letting it dry right now, but it's got mushrooms growing on it and mold and all kinds of stuff. So it needs to be used, is my point. So we're gonna go ahead and build it into this structure, and it's gonna get the job done. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep figuring this out. It's kind of difficult because you can't just draw up the plans and work you know, strategically from the top or the bottom to the top kind of thing like you normally would, foundation to the top, but I have to kind of like tweak it and make it work with this, and this side's pushing out, and I got to reattach some of this, and every single step I have to kind of invent a new way to do things because I'm just working with these materials. I got a few more back there. So we'll see how it comes out. It's gonna be quite fun, neat little adventure, fun little build. All right, let's keep going. Alright, so I just cut this one down to size, this big piece right here, and I'm just going to attach this and then attach this board to that from the front, strengthen everything, and fix that little bow that's going out there. Alright guys, I've gotten pretty far. I'm gonna start putting up these walls, get it set, get it ready for the roof. This thing is so unsquare. I mean, it's like tilted this way, and this part runs down, this roof runs down kind of like a V right there, and then that middle beam is kind of just like pushed off to the left. And it's unique, but I'm straightening it up the best I can and just gonna do the best I can. It's not some, you know, bomb shelter and has to withstand everything. It's just gonna be good enough for now for the tools and the storage that I need. Let's keep going. Man, we're getting there. I'm just gonna bring the roof right over it. And that'll be a quick, easy way to do it. Put 2 pieces of plywood on there, boom, boom. Bring it out so it's overhang there, overhang there. Actually, I might do 3, 1, 2, 3. That way it has overhang on each side as well. Because it's about 8 foot, and a complete piece of plywood is about 8 by 4. So if I do 1, 2, 3, that'd be a good roof. Let's keep. Alright, so the battery died on me, so I just gave the camera a little bit of a charge. So I put all these on here, and now I'm running a few support beams just to make this more solid so I can climb up here. Got that all set, and about to put this guy on right here, and maybe a few running through there, and stuck this big 2x4 right there as well, just really boxing everything in. Stuck support beam here and there, making this all solid, so now I can climb up on this and stand on it to be able to do all this stuff. I think you guys saw me run those as well. And then I'm gonna put this right in the middle and make this all a big workbench. And then we're gonna start framing in the sides here as well. And so, yeah, it's slowly getting there, figuring it all out, finding more materials, making it work, just tweaking it. And I'll probably have to go and buy 3 thin pieces of plywood for the roof, 1, 2, 3, 2 for the door, and then I should have enough to be able to box everything in. I'm gonna put a shelf on the inside there, box in the sides with just this particle board, crappy stuff I have sitting out in the sun drying. And I put this guy in right here, this support. So this is super stable now, and I want it to be strong because I'm gonna have a lot of weight, a lot of tools and sculptures and stuff on there. So let's go ahead and keep going with this. You guys get to watch me put this board up right now. Yay. All right, I'll show you what I'm about to put on here. And then I'll probably jump ahead to some of the other stuff because right now I'm just framing and it's kind of boring. I'm about to drill out 2 holes here, and this piece fits up right there and then goes into that 2x4, goes into that 4x4, or 2x2, excuse me. And then this piece right here screws down on top of it, and then I'll drill out 2 holes here and then run it into the 2x4 on the bottom, which creates one good solid support beam. I got one here, one there, and then between those and the little ones running across, it should be good enough that I can stick 2x4s up there, have the weight dispersed, climb up there, and do the roof on there. So that should, I'm limited on supplies, so I'm just kind of making this work, but that should get the job done. All right. All right, day 2, you guys. Well, technically day 3, because the first day I had to clear all this stuff up and then got busy with other projects. What's on the agenda today to finish this guy though is I'm probably gonna cut this back a little bit. I don't think I need all this overhang. Maybe just split this in half. A little bit of overhang will be fine. And so I'm probably gonna clean this up a little bit. Cut this piece off here too, so it's flush with this. And then go ahead and drag these pieces of plywood out of here. I just picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets of plywood and all these 2x4s right here for 50 bucks. 50 bucks offer up. So I'm really excited about that, because if you know anything about plywood and 2x4s and Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever stores you shop at, usually if you buy them new and not used and new from the store, they're very expensive depending on how many plies and all that good stuff. But it can add up. So I'm still trying to wake up here today. It's cloudy, overcast. So I'm gonna do that. I'm also probably gonna run a beam right across here, just because this is, I don't know, a little loose here, and that just bothers me because I'm kind of a perfectionist. And then I'll try to stick some shelves in here and fill in this area. I got like another one of these around here, it might fit. And I got to do a patch on here as well. And then I'll probably just put bricks in here too. And then that will be all ready to go. And put the doors on. Got some hinges. Cut the doors so this open and close. And put a 2x4 running right here. Right there, so it has something to hit against. And then after that, I'll just have to get a lock and a pad and all that stuff for it, but I'll get that later. And then we can go ahead and unload the art van. So I'm gonna get started on this, but feeling hella sleepy today, you guys. I gotta kickstart my body into getting this done. And if I can find some free paint, I will put an exterior coat of paint on this, because it's so damn ugly from this press board just sitting around. All right, let's go. Alright, I got all this tar paper up on the roof here. Just gonna bend it around at the bottom, staple it in, way wind doesn't catch it. Missing one piece right there. That's alright, I'll find some more somewhere and throw that piece on there. Alright, almost to the doors. Okay guys, this is basically done. The roof, I'm going to get some more of that metal roofing there, and I'm just gonna run that all the way over here so it all looks uniform. I'll hit this with an exterior oil-based paint to help preserve the wood. Went ahead and put some latches on the bottom in case there's like big windstorms, and just closes a little bit better, and a padlock on it. The doors are open right now. All right, not bad for just some scrap wood hanging out. And now I got some good storage. Got my saw in here. Gonna get a bunch of my art sculptures going, and I can let them sit in here, dry, cure, all the stuff come together. I gotta finish this one right here. This one is gonna be displayed in Crystal Spirit in Tacoma, hopefully. I would love for it to be there. I gotta talk with the owners, but I just gotta finish up a few of these little spots, and that's a really cool sculpture I did. So let me go ahead and close this for you. Just gotta move this brick. Got some hinges, so I will hit it with a paint job, but got some more bricks here. Moving the bricks. All right. So I got this little guy, little latch on the bottom. I'll show you guys, give you a view of the inside and outside all put together. Definitely needs a paint job there. But this is great, you guys, because what this does, I'm so pumped, is this opens it up for me to empty out my art van. I already took a few things out of there and get this thing back on the road for the summer adventures and traveling. So I got a lot of boxes. I got some family members that stored some stuff in here too. Now I can empty this out and get back on my adventures in the art van because of that. Mission accomplished. Love it. Super fun. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. If you like this, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Also, I want to give a huge thanks to my sponsor, Crystal Spirit in Tacoma, Washington. If you're into rocks, crystals, minerals, and more, you'll absolutely love checking out their website. I got a link in the description below and checking out their shop. Also, if you say that Will Brown sent you, you get 10% off. So that's a huge plus. Huge thanks goes out to my Patreons as well. Can't forget you guys. You guys, mixed with my sponsor, make all these videos possible, so thank you guys so much. And check out the link in the description below to my children's books. I'm a traveling artist, and one of the things I do is write and illustrate my own books, and I got some amazing books just waiting for you to check out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Let's get to this van next.